Hello, club patrons. Welcome back to Dawn of War. We beat the original Dawn of War campaign yesterday.
I don't think your recording can hear that.
Do it
But
again.
yeah. Fine, I'll do it again.
It picks up.
Yay!
Oh god. Anyway, we beat the first Dawn of War yesterday.
I already did the clap, you're not getting another fucking clap.
I was trying to think and remember.
We're doing Winter of Assault next.
We're doing the Force of Disorder first, because that's what Cassie told me to do at the end of the other game.
Because if you didn't, I'd be hearing, oh, I really want to play Orcs right now the entire time.
These fucking guardsmen suck, they keep dying.
Also, Zoe needs to make it so I can see the game.
Oh, right. You're gonna have to wait for the loading screen.
I'm waiting. Come on, hurry up.
Look, I can't make it go any faster.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
You can. Simply use the voice on the Wi-Fi. It will do anything you ask.
Load faster, game. On the Wi-Fi, you mean on the game? Because the Wi-Fi has nothing to do with the game loading faster now.
I have no idea what we were just talking about.
I know. And that's hilarious.
Wait, no. Right now I remember Wi-Fi. Yes, I meant game. Do it on the Wi-Fi too.
You brought this on yourself.
I said use the voice on the game, I didn't say use it on me.
Well, I have to
I'm not
talk
complaining.
to the mic for the game.
We've been fighting them Chaos Boys for a long time now.
I'm not complaining.
The Imperial Boys before them was easy.
My
but
favorite
these
voice
boys,
line is about to
oh, they too tough for us. They smash us good lest we run. You talking scared? You a coward. Them only Umis. I's got more brains than you. I says we run. And I says you shut the hell up. I the boss. Questions? Good. We need more boys for these here war before we take the Chaos Boys down. Good. This here is the first of the 5 big orc clans. To take them, we needs to destroy their big war banner. That'll teach them.
Considering you fight evil sons for almost the entirety of
Moving
Dawn of War 1, it makes me wonder if Gorgo's always around, and then the Blood Ravens decimate everything, so he's like, this is my opportunity!
Probably. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure. For some reason I'm thinking Evil Sons are one of the big clans and not a tribe.
And they got no other banner to follow but mine.
I don't know why I'm thinking that.
I think the Evil Sons have a lot of speed freaks in them because of the red.
Yes, Evil Sons are one of the 6 major orc clans. Because most of them are part of the Speed Cult.
The cultists.
Notable Evil Sons.
On my way to do some crushing.
I'm not doing anything.
Are you going to be giving us 40k lore again, like you did about the Battle Brother companies?
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
No, I like.
If you're curious, the major lore for them.
This game is loud. Hold on.
Sorry. The major lore for the Evil Sons is they're involved in the attack on the planet's level Nor 4. I don't fucking know anything about. And they were involved in the Third War for Armageddon on the plains of our Anthron, which I actually know were them fighting the Titan legions, largely.
I swear, Games Workshop just throws words into Google Translate, it keeps translating different languages until they get something fucking decimated. It's like, this would be our new planet.
Oh, this has to do with a book following Inquisitors Fortes, Alexio, and Credo after they destroyed a temple of the Star Child, which they realized, which they had discovered had accidentally become pawns of Tzeentch.
What is the Star Child?
The Star Child is the soul of the Emperor, actually.
Interesting.
Over the millennia since the Emperor's internment upon the Golden Throne, the link between his body and soul has become increasingly tenuous. As the spirit drifts through the warp, much of it has been dissolved, except for a tiny core that remains whole.
So he really is the Corpse Emperor. His soul isn't even in his body.
Well, yeah, it's in piece. It's been shattered. I know one of them is actually inside Caldor Drago, and the other one's in one of another Astartes. Spoilers, but if you remember text-to-speech... Actually, I don't know how much of text-to-speech did you see?
Basically all of it, but it's been a long time.
Do you remember what happens with the Inquisitor in that one?
No.
When after he marches on the Golden Throne?
Not a clue.
Damn, I don't want to spoil it then. But Star Child, according to Jack Draco, reliable here, believed that the Star Child was the compassion of the Emperor that he was forced to give up in order to escape or kill Horus.
Makes sense.
Here we go, if you say so.
He attempted to basically force the Emperor's soul into a part of the webway that time moved backwards on, to basically rebuild the Emperor, or have him regather.
We have the technology. We will rebuild him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is he accidentally became he became a hydrogen atom that's slowly becoming a star.
Is that why it's called the Star Child?
No, that's what happened to Draco. The Star Child's named that because that's just what they named him. Basically, imagine him as the ending of... What's the name of the movie? 2001: Space Odyssey, which starts with the Star Child in that movie. It's one of the most powerful fragments of the Emperor. He's mostly tied to the Sensei, actually. Star Child. Who the Sensei are the biological sons of the Emperor.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. Yep, he had kids. What few survived banging him?
That's one big cake. Okay, boys. We got all the counts so far. And this ain't no...
Aren't the Primarchs also his kids, but in a more artificially?
They're biological creations, realistically. Because they're taken from him and a few other people. But these are the biological kids from he got the old-fashioned way.
Give me some rocket boys to blow them up fast.
Which actually text-to-speech talks about. He mentions he usually left the women bleeding and dead when he was done.
I'd imagine he's a big lad.
Which is funny, because he actually is, and he wouldn't have. Unless he was just a dick.
Actually, one thing that I heard is he wasn't like an 8-foot tall dude, he was just using his
Nope.
abilities to make it seem like he was.
The Knolls can actually see what he looks like, and they mention he looks exceedingly average.
He's just a very powerful psychic.
Yep. They actually mention he's like, yeah, he's just a dude. The only difference is that he's extremely, like they mentioned, he's extremely average looking and not very tall. But they also say he still looks beautiful regardless.
We's good to go. Point us at the tanks.
So he probably looks like
Real
the Chad man. Still very human, but
No. Despite all the issues with Dawn of War 3, it had cool units. I really liked Death Dreads.
are there Death Dreads in this game?
Nope, they're only in Dawn of War 3.
Damn. Yeah, Death Dreads are really cool as a concept,
Where's the fight?
since they're basically a kill-a-can but bigger.
And they have 4 arms.
Oh yeah, you know what a Death Dread is, right?
It's a kill-a-can piloted by an orc instead of a grot.
Yep. Although pilot is a strong word, more like nailed in and it somehow worked still.
But it's basically a dreadnought with orcs, and they weren't dead before they put it in.
Yes. Interesting.
What is?
During the Psychic Awakening, the Legend of Star Child seems to be rekindled though.
Oh,
3 years in the
Psychic Awakening
Indominus
was,
Crusade.
like, 8th, 9th edition stuff.
Yep. In a few years into the Indominus Crusade, visions of a golden infant, interspersed with flashes of radiant being rising from a throne of light, began to be reported across different astropath relays. Beginning in the Segmentum Solar, they've been becoming much clearer. Most are beginning to think it is the Star Child. Many in the Imperium beginning to investigate, thinking that's the Emperor planning to rise. Others, including Cor Ferron, who's the real first heretic, is trying to stop the awakening of the Star Child.
The first heretic must be ancient.
Nice and strong.
Cor Ferron was Lorgar's daddy.
Oh, and Lorgar is the one that...
Jobs are good and boss.
It wasn't Lorgar, was it, that convinced the word bearers to turn chaos? Or was it Lorgar?
That's more of a complicated story, and actually a really good book. Really good book.
Yeah,
But
boss. Who's getting shot?
to summarize, as you know, Lorgar was a Primarch. He got knocked onto the planet Monarchia by the Chaos Gods, where he joined the religious order and basically became one of the head priests, worshipping the gods. Well, eventually he started getting visions of the Emperor and believed that it was a new god coming to basically say, "Come worship me." His dad, who was actually the leader of the planet and the order, agreed with him and founded a new religious order to worshiping the Emperor as a god. They had a massive civil war. Eventually they won. Cor Ferron was still in charge. And that's about when the Emperor showed up.
Is it, Cor Ferron and Lorgar's fault that the ecclesiarchy existed?
That's mostly Lorgar, but Cor Ferron, after Lorgar arrived and was given his legion, Cor Ferron was actually given not full gene seed because he was too old, but he was basically given enough genetic modification that he could be a match to some Astartes. And he became the first captain for Lorgar. Secretly, even though he said he worshipped the Emperor, he still worshipped the Chaos Gods, however. As well as much of the Legion. Actually, the entire Legion still.
So the word bearers... Well, I guess they couldn't fall to chaos if they're chaos to begin with.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them worshipped the Emperor and then agreed to rejoin worshipping Chaos, but a lot of the officers still worship Chaos. And then after the whole shit with the Emperor punishing the Lord with the word bearers for spreading a false religion, Lorgar said, okay. Lorgar was basically broken, and Cor Ferron said, hey son, I want to tell you something. Daddy's still a heretic, and you can be too. Those gods never betrayed us. And Lorgar agreed. And poor Pharaon and Erebus, who was the head chaplain of the Word Bearers, were the ones who actually set up off most of Primarch's fall to chaos. And gave Lorgar credit.
Interesting.
So quite literally, Cor Pharaon was the first traitor in the Horus Heresy. Because he's the one who pushed Lorgar into it.
I mean, the Emperor was very bad at, you know, managing his children, so...
To be fair, he didn't think he had to because they were full-blown fucking adults. It wasn't like he was leaving toddlers alone. He was leaving like 40, 50-year-olds alone. You'd think they'd have... He was expecting them to be a little bit better than they were at that point.
Clearly, he's never taken a look at the human race before.
That's one thing that's always been constant about the human emperor.
He's human himself, so he makes really bad mistakes half the time.
He's sentimental. He loves humanity too much to ever think badly of it.
Unfortunate.
Which is why Malcador was the one in charge of the Assassin Order, the Inquisition, the Grey Knights.
They ain't dead till I says they did.
Because he couldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, he could, but he didn't really want to.
I'm sure he would feel bad sending people to go assassinate him.
Who that rumbling?
I love that.
I love the who dat rumbling.
Now that was funny. Charge, boys!
You will quickly understand why I love Gorgon so much.
I can taste it.
The fact that he waddles.
No, he's a bit of a meme.
Looks like they got their squid trainer all locked up. I bet he real grateful of our freedom. Bet he trained plenty of squids for me if I save him. Then threaten to kill him. Orcs is the biggest and the strongest.
You saved me. Why?
Orcs is the biggest and the strongest.
Is that your plan here?
What do you want? Who is that sham?
But that's all lore you don't care about.
It's interesting to listen to.
Odo to the beat. Brody out of par.
What's also interesting, since you're fighting, I think, Word Bearer, you're with Word Bearers in this campaign, right?
It's
No.
Word Bearers and World Eaters.
I think World Eaters in this one.
We'll figure out when we find the
I don't trust the game's visuals because they have an Alpha Legion Nurgle worshipping, Khorne worshipping.
Well, I'll know what Legion is if the pros are on.
I got me a squigget trainer. But before I can get me to
The Winter Assault.
the trainer must get near them first.
I think it's World
You
Eaters.
boys, distract those squiggets running wild so the trainer can get in close.
Not
and
that it
use
really
that
matters
footage
because they are
inside
not
them.
represented correctly
Then
anyway.
they'll be tame.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking it up.
Damn it.
Oh, interesting. A lot of units from the apparently in Winter Assault they changed a lot of the units, like restricted mainly and simplified them, which is why you're having some trouble sometimes with your previous campaign.
I already knew I couldn't have infinite Terminators anymore, because that was the, I can have one Assault Terminator squad and one normal Terminator squad. In base game, I can have infinite.
Hear that, boys? Here we go. I tell you, boys. Now that we're
It's World Eater Warband,
family,
Told you.
it's time for more.
led by known as the Blood Legion of Khorne, led by Chaos Lord Kroll.
Post
I can beat this last part with only squiggets.
Bring the squiggeth. We ain't fed 'em yet. Best. I have the power of Gork and Mork.
Gotta check something real quick. 20 minutes. I'll probably end up doing the second mission as well.
Interesting. Kroll actually is canonically defeats apparently. Okay, so Gorguts kills Kroll canonically,
Yeah, so that means Gorguts is gonna get some tight.
and the possibility exists if the Word Bearers destroy the Orc faction in Dark Crusade, where Alphas finds Kroll's skull and adds it to, literally gives it to Kroll, to Korn. You could beat this. You could beat this part without squiggets. Just Gretchen.
Gretchen only is more viable than Silver only.
The Gretchen Guard.
I still love that guy for making an entire Imperial Guard thing, and it's just all Gretchens.
That's a big army coming.
Yeah, it's what it's
You've got squiggets are carrying people. I didn't know they could. Wait, no, never mind.
Oh, look, tank.
Your tank.
Oh my god.
I know you couldn't have dared imagine it.
There is a single orc boy here. This entire squad is dead. You know, for the longest time, I never realized that Orc actually drove by a Grot. I just wondered, how the fuck is he driving while we're doing this launching?
I thought there was an orc inside. Like, I thought you could see the head poking out.
No, it's a Grot. It's too small for one to fit in there.
That's disappointing. They have too many grots. They need more big orcs. Imagine if Space Marine 2 had the bigger squiggets. And because you remember those bomb squigs. Now imagine if it had a bomb squig and a squigget.
What are those? Look something up for me. What are those things called from Gears of War? Like the big things?
That's specific. It's been so long since I played Gears of War, you'll have to describe it to me.
So like they're like the big, like, bipedal monsters with the guns
with the
on their
guns on their
wrists
hands?
and then like the big turret on the back.
I know what you're talking about. It's what the like cover monsters.
We's good to go.
God, I want to play Gears of War again. I miss it. It was so fun.
Swarmax.
That's
Or
great.
Rumax?
Brumach.
Swarmax are an evolution of giant Rumax, that's why. For some reason I pulled up Gears of War 4 when I looked at the first one.
I don't think I ever saw a Brumach in Gears of War 4.
Well, yeah, that's because you only get Swarmax. It's a bipedal creature with huge guns mounted on the arms and back. I'm double checking the picture. Yeah, it's a Brumach. so who are you gonna have at the end win?
I'm gonna figure that out when I get to the end. I'm probably gonna go with Gorgons, though.
Of course.
I gotta go with my board.
You would have. I know if it was a Nurgle Chaos Warband, you'd go with Chaos.
Or if my cheatsy tricks work that I usually use for the penultimate mission, I'll probably use those and save right before and then go and lock them. I know Krull has a trick where you can like deep strikes and horrors right at the gate before it. Or you can deep strike them inside the gate or something like that.
How does it get decided?
Whoever gets the gate.
Are you competing against the AI or?
I'm competing against... Well, the way the mission works is I have a toggle in the top left where I can still mission control and progress, but they are enemies multiplayer and your race forces the order of the game. Taldir is fucking teleporting her base, being chased by Gorguts, and you have to stop Stern and the Titan from reaching in when they're in Land Raider.
Okay, so you can basically choose whoever you want and try stopping, be able to control the AI once in a while to stop them from getting in the way.
It's the same on the forces on the other side. Stern needs to get the Land Raider to the gate, and Taldir needs to get her Webway gate full. Who hit me from behind? I'm not dead yet.
It is a shame that the Eldar are the canonical winners.
Are they? What's your result?
Yeah. Yep, they kill Stern.
Stern just can't catch a break.
That's actually why they're in Dark Crusade, is the Imperium is slightly vengeful against her too.
Was it Taldir in Dark Crusade?
I don't remember, but I know... But yeah, she definitely actually kills Stern.
I wonder if there is a Dark Crusade mod for Soulstorm.
This planet is mine now.
I hope.
Boys answer to me. Who the war boss? You Gorgut. You the
Yes, there is.
I don't know who the hell Nazdrag is, but I know who Gazgul is now.
Gazgul. Nobody bigger than Gazgul, you ignorant kid. At least not yet.
What was the first name?
Nazdrag. Probably just a random name they put in.
Wait, I think I was reading Nazdrag was actually an Evil Sun's notable one. Nope, never mind.
Gazgul is notable because...
Gorgus is second in the list of notable Evil Sons, by the way.
Nice. Who's first?
Garmek Oil Guzzler.
I bet he's a speed freak.
He's the one he's a speed, cult of speed war boss of the Evil Sons who fought in the Third War. That's why he was in a White Dwarf. He was like a major character for a battle. Gorguts. Oh, Nazdrag. I should know that name. Nazdrag Ugrub.
The flyer boy is dead. Find me another flyer boy so I can kill him instead.
Oh, that
How
was
am I
like...
supposed to run a war out here with no boys?
Oh. He's involved with the Medusa 5 campaign.
Gorguts kills so many of his own men, and it's hilarious.
This just grand.
I don't care that my pilot crashed and died. Find me another pilot so I can kill him.
grow restless guarding this insufferable fleck of ice they call Lorne 5.
Okay, so he's actually in a novel by Gav Thorpe, The Persian Capitalist. And he was involved in the campaign right around the same time as this game.
Commanding crusades, but this world, see how it denies me even my most basic pleasures.
Then perhaps I can provide you with some sport, yes? Our hunters clip the wings of the shuttle-carrying war boss Gorguts. He recently united the other orc clans.
Has
I
voice doing
believe
anything for
he
you?
survived the crash.
Not really.
He's
Not
no
as
Sindri,
bad.
that's for sure.
Finally, some
Not
sport.
as bad. I can survive. I
Eliminating
can still
Gorguts will
think when
send the
he's
orcs
talking.
reeling. But tell
Also,
everyone
Zinch
that
sorcerer
I
working
alone
for
will
the world
claim
leaders.
his head. By nightfall, we'll drink a toast from his skull.
To be fair, it's chaos.
It's the world leaders.
It's a war band 10,000 years later. That at this point they've gathered so much that you can't really rely on allegiance.
I'm insulted that he thinks he can destroy my base with his pitiful rebel of orcs. I will crush him and his men for that affront.
That's it, boys. Time to show these Yumis a real war. Time to take this here
I
world
love
for us
violence.
orcs once and for all.
You want like more than defilers?
Yumi, you can't touch me behind this here sparkle thingy.
This here sparkle thingy. I don't know what it is, but the bullet's so witchy.
I'm gonna steal that line.
It's your neck.
Do your worst. You ain't got the teeth to take the likes of me.
How that misbegotten wretch Gorguts acquired a shield of that strength is beyond me. Still, a shield like that requires substantial power. Once I find the power source, I can destroy it and render Gorguts defenseless. My lord. Surround Gorguts, but leave him to me. I alone will drink his blood from the goblet.
Oh, this is new. I don't usually have rhinos up here.
Carcass old Gorguts.
It's to compensate for being soulstorm.
Of all the boys.
I've located the power source of Gorguts' force field. I must destroy it quickly before he reacts.
Now, the usual
Good
trick
luck. The force field generator lies
is
on the far
using
side of Oak
a lot of
territory.
raptors.
We must either slaughter our way through, or send raptors and horrors over the walls, and attack the orcs at their weakest points. No! I will not be outwitted by the likes of you. I will destroy this world.
I love how
before
he
I let
literally
escape.
tells you either we can just walk, smash through them with overwhelming force, or be smart about this. And then if smash through them overwhelming force.
War to stir the blood! I need more. Where are these orcs coming from? On alert, you dogs! Gorguts is trying to escape. If he does, I swear by the maelstrom that those who fill me will know naught but anguish.
Crow yells
I'm
a
the
lot.
source of the orcs helping
I've
me.
noticed. I've been trying to wait for him to finish.
Before they overwhelm us. You wretched idiots couldn't kill a grot! Take me to the temple. I must beseech Khorne for better soldiers.
He is not giving them enough time to do a fuck all, is he?
Hear their doom approaching.
I think a lot of lines just decided to all stack on top of each other.
Yeah, that's what I was getting, because he was...
Would shut the fuck
I think...
up.
Because it's like, like he literally says, I need you to start doing this, literally the next line. You idiots couldn't even do that.
Whatever you desire.
Blood
you.
to warm the
Thank you,
flesh.
Master.
The father's specific.
But, you just like anything with the animation that grabs and crushes people.
I mean, it's such a strange model. It's so cool to watch it fight.
Open the temples to the blood god. They will call forth the righteous
Oh
fury
shit,
of
there's
the
a lot more orcs than I
berserkers.
expected.
The temples can also infuse us with the glorious energies of the war. I am here. Summon the berserkers now and scatter your enemies to the winds. Your will. Yes. Yes. God rewards us with his most devout disciples.
This is probably why they gave me rhinos.
Berserkers.
Probably.
I just need to make a hit squad and have it ready to like drive around and save my shit.
Blood. I ache for the taste of blood.
What? Still more orcs. Gorguts is testing our strength and my patience. Remain vigilant.
No, by the
Find
fire!
the source of these new orcs. I keep
You-
going
oh.
distracted on
Whatever his
costs.
desire.
I can't get another. I don't have a machine pit.
The orcs dare attack
Well, just
one of
upgrade your
God's
HQ.
sacred temples. Stop them quickly
Anything for the
before we
great
anger the
powers.
blood god for this affront.
I love the fact that you whined when you realized you lost your defiler.
Corn Berserkers are
I'm gonna-
fast.
Yes, I'm gonna make fun of you because it was an adorable whine.
Shut up.
No.
I love how
Make me-
twitchy Corn Berserkers are.
Do I like more than twitchy corn berserkers?
Arm yourselves with anything you can find.
Knowledge. That's why I got these bookshelves. That's why I bought these 50,000 books. I read a new book every day. By the way, you got no cover where they are. Don't want just pictures above them.
Neither do they.
I'm just letting you know that they're vulnerable.
Why are there so many?
Why are there so many orcs is a question that everyone always wants to know.
Your will? Yes. Your will?
I need to get my raptors out.
The weak fight back.
Gorguts over there. After him.
There's literally no point going after him until after I get my shit set up.
You say that, but have you considered that you're a corn worshipper?
Feel that? The air is warm with death, and all that touches me is the cold.
There was never so many Corn Berserker lines. There wasn't any actually in the base game.
I wonder how they're adding lines. Did they like find voice lines that are
It's
supposed to be in
probably
the game?
cut content. Like the thing
Oh.
in the finale of Dawn of War 1 where it's like, the captain must be near the demon prince to kill him.
Your will?
Because that whole mechanic wasn't even a thing. Gabriel literally died, and I was like, well, I'll just keep shooting to death with Devastators.
Oh,
Take me to them.
So it must be cut content that the voice lines are still in the files.
I'm gonna guess you're definitely better than game when you first ever played it.
Yes. It only takes me an hour to beat mission, so 5.
Our souls have cooled for too long in this frozen hell.
Do you ever shut up, Kroll? You're more talkative
No.
than the base game.
You're more talkative than me.
This is not going well.
Yes.
You trying to build your strike squad there?
Yes.
Don't get machine pit.
I can't get
I was gonna say, it's your tier 2, you can build one.
not online.
Oh, you... Damn it.
So Gorguts, the biggest, baddest war boss of all the boys.
What do you say, Gorky? Gorky boy? Gorky the Orky?
Orc Among Us. Now what I find is a shame is they don't have the orc theme playing every 2 minutes.
My berserkers are all dead!
It's not a Dawn of War game if you're not playing the orc theme constantly.
The greenskins are in retreat. After them. Slaughter them to the last.
Ah yes, retreat.
I seethe with purpose.
I just waltz over this temple and get more berserkers.
Anything for the great powers. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
I'd still like to laugh at the fact that it's quote-unquote retreat.
There's too many fucking shootables.
And you keep running. I was gonna say it also doesn't help that the water there is actually removing cover, making them vulnerable.
Gorguts over there. After him.
Your will? When do we attack?
I have no idea where they're going.
But yeah, there is a Dark Crusade mod for warp for Soulstorm. Or Darker Crusade for Soulstorm.
Maybe I should just double down on this temple, because I don't think I lose, unless I lose all 4.
I seethe with purpose.
It also changes the orcs, all the different factions around, so they look different. It can be more modifiable.
A temple is under attack!
Oh no.
Yes, master. My lord.
A singular shootable. Whatever will we do.
Sanity is for the weak.
Where can we take the armies of chaos?
Alright, I just need 2 squads. Which I cannot get.
Damn, that's a lot of changes.
Show me the enemy.
You need
Apparently
to send
when
me
they-
the mod.
I'll send you the mod. It actually looks pretty interesting. Like they were talking about the changes for the Necrons. Like for example, they don't start with any infantry or vehicle capacity.
What?
Monoliths are cheaper. Regeneration's improved on everything, but dedicated research.
Do not trifle with me, worm.
We're here for the dark gods. We serve. My life is for.
I don't like some of the changes they're mentioning, like trying to change the lore to be more fun, but without going to the new lore, almost like there's an issue with the old lore, where they were kind of boring.
If this works, I'm gonna laugh.
What's the plan?
I sent a Rhino 2 squads of Chaos Marines. Oh!
Oh, wow. That was what that tank nearly died in one volley.
But the plan is working.
Do not trifle with me, worm. I see.
Trifle with her, worm. Trifle harder.
I have
Trifle
so
harder
little
death.
fucking pop cap.
I heard this campaign was supposed to be harder, one of the hardest of the Dawn of Wars. Enables Necron Tunnel, Pillar of Darkness. They have a central conduit power plant buildable with strategic points, which reduces the cost of regular power plants,
Gorguts over there.
which is the only one allowed to access advanced energy they never had before.
Overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Interesting.
Reduces the squad cap of Necron warriors. Changes, increases their reinforcements,
We do your bit.
or speed.
The power source is destroyed. And Gorguts is defenseless.
They can actually repair warriors, immortals, and other scarabs now.
Is for the weak.
The sparkle thingy broke. Where's that mech boy for a collection at? I'm gonna beat him to a pulp with his own tools.
Milord, 3 of our orbital monitors have gone offline.
That's the voice line.
The tech priests cannot raise their machine spirits.
I will deal with it later. Gorguts is almost in my grasp, and I will not miss this opportunity to spill blood. Not unless you ache for my blade instead. It is a temple is under attack!
Go, Chaos Rhino.
Go, gadget, chaos fuckery.
Basically. Gorgas just decided, I'll go for the base. That's a neat trick.
I think he's glitching out too.
No, he does wander over there and basically.
Well, I know, but I meant he wasn't attacking the base or anything. He was just taking damage.
No, he was shooting at it. He's about to die, like he's an idiot.
Oh, that was quick.
Where'd he go? Did he paint himself purple at the last minute?
Where's that artillery coming from?
Looks like the
Yeah, that's a
Imperial
realistic ending.
Guard's come to kick your can.
Fool! We'll both die on this misbegotten ball of ice. You'll make a lovely mound of snow. Unless we charge their lines before they tighten their noose.
What do you mean, charge the line? Tell you what, you goes your way, I go mine. And we'll
Is he
see
just
who
walking to
comes
the
out
sewer
the
pipe?
other side.
Yep.
What? Gorguts! Where in the warp are you going? Gorguts! Damn him! I'll charge the lines alone.
I love how Gorguts was smart enough to know I'm not going to charge the Imperial Guard.
It seems to me that warp is their way of saying fuck. Where the fuck are you going, Gorgus?
It is.
Where's the crawl almost got me good?
Who is getting
Time to learn
This is also
these
funny
stupid
voice line.
enemies a lesson in getting squished. But first, I needs me more boys. Time to put out the special call. Hey, boys! Where you at? First, we gotta break through these Imperial lines. Then we gather up more old boys for the big fight. This is great. More boys? It's like you read me mind. You ain't no weird boy, is you? Boy, where all the boys at? You can't run a war without the boys to do the killing and the screaming. Do I have to run the war by me lonesome?
That's the voice
Yes.
line.
Lazy sacks of sludge! Get your oily hinds here, for I skin them nice and good. Any boys that think they can take the Imperials, this here's a war good and proper. Come with the boys.
I didn't see that pipe there. I almost had it.
Humies was
Come here, you Gretchen loving dogs.
knowing to give a trick or two. What you complaining about? More humans to kill.
He is as chatty as Kroll.
Because it's a lot of cut voice lines.
Chop them up real good.
I can tell a lot of them are saying the same things because I'm guessing they couldn't decide which one to go with.
He was never this chatty before, so these are all cut voice lines.
But apparently the plans for the mod I was looking at for orcs let you
Now, Grots, time to stop on your head again.
lets you go with the way of the Gretchen Revolutionary Committee subfaction.
What?
Takes off access to all normal orcs, but creates a specialized structure with Gretchen upgrades. As a Gretchen hero, the Red Grot can create combat Gretchens. They're better in battle, can capture points, but not repair or infiltrate.
Is this for
They're
the
better
Dark
against
Crusade
vehicles.
mod, or are you looking at different mods?
Dark Crusade mod.
What the hell?
Can place explosive traps, cheaper vehicles, and more upgrades. Tau will get a massive list. Actually, they all do.
Oh shit, Catherine's.
What's happening?
Catherine's popped up in there.
Cassigans happen. They're just humans. Orcs can have more, up to 5 Squiggets and more Gretchen per battle.
Dear God. It's almost like mini Ultimate Apocalypse match.
Ready for stomping? Ready for stomping? Here we go.
Okay. Eldar will, Avatar Kane actually no longer takes any cap away in the mod. But he only increases cap by 1+1, and he loses health when not in combat. And regenerates faster when in combat. So quite literally, Kane became a you have to kill people. Regenerate.
I was thinking need some red paint and some fixing, and it's light new. Hey, Drops! Come here. See that building? Well, you get to fix it real good, or I stomp you in the head till I get bored.
Bloodthirsters regenerate health when they're in combat instead of just not losing. Increases hit points, normal health loss from non-combat, 50% faster, but they can be quote-unquote repaired by cultists.
I like how Krull is struggling to get past the single treatment.
To be fair, Krull is in Gorguts. He's probably too busy shouting about skulls or something.
There's also a bunch of basilisks down there.
I'd like to point out that within 5 seconds, this is what the guard build.
Yeah.
Boss, we gotta go.
Are you jealous because you can't ever build that much?
I can build perfectly good amounts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd like to see you play Imperial Guard and try.
They have too many angry flashlights.
The last Yumi base. Last one there is a rotten corpse. You think I'm kidding? I'm killing the last one there that ain't me.
I wish there was a mod that made Baneblades free and not cost cap.
You think I'm kidding? I'm killing the last one that isn't me.
I gotta say,
That's new,
this
I think.
expansion looks pretty damn cool, honestly.
And all of it takes place on a snowy ass world.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying, it looks... Also, hold on. There we go, I couldn't remember where it was.
Why?
You said I said it was cool, and you said it takes place on a snowy ass world. It's the funny.
Gorguts, give me that tink.
I'm hungry.
More boys? It's like you're read me mind.
Pathfinding.
You ain't no weird boy, is ya?
They're pathfinding fine. They're heading in the general direction of the enemy.
The artillery is
Interesting. Okay, I like the mod change they made to the Imperial Guard. There's no limits on basilisks or layman russes. Other than the usual vehicle cap.
Krull's out soldiers.
And you can have Monka and Kayun at the same time. And they get a starting choice of either going with stealth suits or crude carnivores as billable in the HQ. Same in the barracks. Yeah, I really like the changes that apparently they made for the Tau. It actually lets you focus on a crude army. Come on, you only got 2 A's filled. Don't make me go wah.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, hey, boss.
Look, those basilisks are fucking up my men.
Well, fuck up the basilisk.
Oh my god, Gorguts, you spawn all the way back there.
Oh, hey, boss. What can
Did Gorguts yell retreat?
No. Gorguts just died.
Gorguts is alive, look at him. And what's important is you just keep the constant stream of orcs to keep the basilisks off your limb and rust there.
I'm out of work resource.
Well, you fucked up. Probably because you can't build a base. Which, ironically, I think my brother would like this expansion more than the base Dawn of War. He was telling me the one thing he didn't like is games. He doesn't like base building as much.
I like this one.
I know you do. He doesn't like it because of how it changes the strategy games. Because if you have base building, it relies on basically building up turtling and building up slowly, and otherwise overwhelming them with numbers. While if you have a strategy game like Battle March, where you get whatever you bring in first place, you have to be more cautious and smart with what you do, because you can't just replenish. And I have to agree with that. I say that as a fan of base building.
I have no way to get one more organs, so this is gonna be interesting. It's a good thing vehicles are resistant to bolt fire.
That's a good thing that Kroll is there to help you now.
Yeah,
Even
he
if it's
lost his
just
whole
Kroll.
army too.
Was he under your command or is he an enemy? Damn it. You could always retreat and let Kroll take him out.
I don't think he could lock you though. That would destroy his base.
Oh, I see how it is. I'm exhausting you.
Shut up.
You can't admit it because it's the truth.
I'm just tired. Despite the fact I slept for like fucking ever. I'm gonna have to make sure I take a nap before stream tonight.
It's probably hot in your room too.
Oh, you know, 72 degrees.
Yeah, that would explain a lot of it. When it's hot, it makes you tired.
I like how Tank Buses beat the shit out of people with grenades.
Did you call them Dankbusters?
Yeah,
Dankbusters.
he's gonna bust the tank right out again.
Oh no, I got the tank busters. Careful, we must show speed.
Maximum overspeed for the speed freaks. The speed freaks.
Stop! Please! I'll tell you whatever you want. I'll tell you everything. Why are you here on my world? Answer me, and I'll show you mercy. We were assigned to retrieve a Titan at Dominatus. It was badly damaged in the defense of this world ages ago. We were hoping to repair it.
Titan? What that?
Power unimaginable, Gorguts. A war machine unlike any other. A weapon to devastate worlds.
Interesting.
Entire star systems, even. If I could gain control of the Titan, none could stand in my way. I'd be a god. Organize your forces, Gorguts. And let us be done with these Imperial Guardsmen.
Why am I hungry?
Afterwards, we'll settle matters between us.
Sounds good, Troll. I'll gather the boys, and once I crush the Umis, I'll help you bleed something good.
Aw, that's sweet.
Not unless I crush you under the Titan shield first, Gorguts.
That's so sweet of him. He offered to let him bleed.
Gotta let it flow hot and free.
Juicy.
Not cold and sluggish. Anyway, club patrons, my phone went off. I'll see ya in the next one. You son of a bitch.